Subscribe to JB dragmotoxboss. It's free, easy, and you can always unsubscribe at any time. My goal is 1.25k subscribers. If I hit 1.25k subscribers, I will release the quote-unquote Real Ding Tutorial 3. So subscribe. Today, we're here to talk about the extremely strange and alone feeling I get it most. For example, if I were to stay alone in the server, go all the way distant on those rocks up there, whilst it also being in the middle of the day, as well as missing an ex, as well as feeling humiliated and terrible in life and feeling lonely. Actually, maybe not all of that, but I'm just trying to explain a situation where I'd, like, feel that alone feeling. It's very hard to explain. What the frick? What, is that all the rocks that came down for that load? Or did someone come in here and blow up rocks? What? What happened? Is it because I, like, went through the rocks so they glitch disappeared? That's probably what happened. Yeah. I forgot about doing that. Like, wow, yeah, you can actually, like, wheel your truck through the thing, through the rocks, and make them, like, permanently disappear. I don't know if that screwed up the frickin' rock system. No, if, like, when the rocks come back in. But anyways, so there's this strange alone feeling you get whenever you're just alone in a server, or, like, alone in an empty space, or alone somewhere. And you get this, like, odd feeling, like, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be here. Like, if I'm here any longer, it's going to feel very strange and weird, and then you immediately leave. Like, you get some kind of weird feeling. Like, the best example would be, like, if you're alone in a server in the middle of the night, and you're just randomly traveling around the rocks, and then something feels odd to you. Now, I've theorized that maybe you feel that feeling because sometimes your brain, because maybe it's, I'm adding on to that theory right now. Maybe it's because there's so little going on, and the fact that the space is so empty, there's so little stimulation, that your brain will start subconsciously realizing its existence and how rare and cool it is. Have you ever just sat there and just stared, and then I'm going to talk about this in another video, but have you ever just sat and stared, and you're like, wait, what am I doing? How is life possible? I have a theory that you do that because your brain subconsciously knows that life is rare. 1 in a quintillion chance or whatever, I don't know. Very rare. It knows that existence is super rare. The fact that, you know, like usually when the universe happens, you know, galaxies will happen, but life will usually not happen. And it'll just be galaxies and stardust and rocks and whatever. Life is really rare. You should enjoy it too, but life is extremely rare. Extremely rare. So that's one of my theories why you feel that way. Sometimes you can feel that way whenever, like, you know, especially whenever you, like, feel left out. Like, for example, best example is you got rejected by your crush, and then you notice that they're hanging out with a person that they crush on, and that person also crushes on as well, and they both recently started dating, and then you notice that they're both in a Roblox game together or something, and they're hanging out, as well as, you know, maybe your crush's, you know, cousin or whatever. I don't know. I'm just coming up with random examples here. And then you just start feeling lonely, left out because you have no one to hang out with. And even when you do have someone to hang out, I'm just taking this from personal experience, actually. Like, not personal experience, not the exact situation, but, like, I do recount a time, one time I saw my ex online. She was, like, playing, she was in a game with her cousin. I noticed that. And then, like, even though I was literally doing collab with Gojo the Giga Chad, Jake the Odd One, and Awesome Folsom, it was a Doors collab. Oh, my lord. If I did that now, and if I noticed that my ex was online with her cousin and whatnot, I would not even care as much, and I would, you know, focus on the collab way more. I'd be like, oh my lord, this collab is so much better. These legendary people. Well, you can't blame me for thinking the way I thought, because it was literally... Let me scroll up in my little calendar thing here. It was a Sunday. It was literally not even 72 hours after the breakup. If you don't know what that is, not even 3 days after the breakup. So if anyone's about to blame me for feeling how I felt there, go ahead. It's going to be a very pointless blame here. Almost as pointless as calling making the Ferry and Lumber Tycoon 2 on time a skill issue. I told that to one of the newest JB dragmotoxboss community members, excluded something, whatever, excluded Spy, is that his name? He's in a VC alone right now. Yeah, there he is. Excluded Spy 7620. 7620, whatever. And he was just like, what? Like, he gave that kind of a reaction. I mean, yes, it's freaking insane. The average JB dragmotoxboss hater literally acts like they have the IQ of a 2-year-old. It's very pathetic. But anyways, I'm really going off topic over here. But anyways, I don't know. The feeling I felt was so strange. Like, you know, I was literally collabing with Awesome Folsom, Go to the Giga Chad, and Jake the L1. Do I still have that collab? I should release that. Yet at the same time, I noticed that my ex is online, and just like the way I felt at that time, it was just a very like bad feeling, like feeling excluded. Like, oh my gosh, they're probably having fun right now. I want to be included in that. I miss my ex, all that other stuff. It was just one of the worst feelings. You know, you're in an extremely, you know, depressed state or really sad state if you were literally spending time with damn Gojo the Giga Chad, Jake the One, and Awesome Folsom, yet you still don't really care too much about that, and you're still like thinking, oh, how's my ex doing? I hope she's having fun in her game. I hate when I get like that. Like, goodness gracious, when I, you know, having thoughts and feelings like that. And the entire time I know deep down inside, it does not matter. But I just hate it. You know, it's inevitable if you get into a relationship. If you guys ever, well, if you go through a breakup. If you ever, like, go through a breakup, that's just how you always will feel. Even me, even the one who's, like, you know, says all these, like, confident and life lesson teaching things. No, I have a human brain like all of you, and it could be persuaded. But that kind of corresponds to the feeling of being alone, kind of. The feeling of being left out. Just that weird, odd, weird core feeling of just like, like, I don't want to be in the server anymore. It feels creepy. Like, and then also some, RoboPlays said that it also feels like someone's watching you too, and it kind of gives you a mix of that feeling as well. It's very weird. I don't know if anyone's ever experienced that feeling. You probably have. It is one of the worst feelings in the entire world. Actually, maybe not that, but it's definitely one of the... No, but I will say this. It is definitely one of the weirdest feelings in the entire world. Anyways, just for a little bit extra content to talk about. Thankfully, if I were to be put into a situation where I collide with Gojo the Giga Chad, Jake the Odd One, and Awesome Folsom, and if I noticed my ex online, you know, playing with her cousin, it would not nearly affect me as much. Maybe I'd notice her. I'd be like, okay, good for her. But it would honestly slip my mind in 2 seconds. I would be more focused on Gojo the Giga Chad and Jake the Odd One and Awesome Folsom. Yes, and I'm so glad that I've, you know, gotten over this breakup. I'd give myself maybe a 99.5% chance at this. Not chance. 99.5% over this breakup at this point. So great. The feeling when you get over something, it's just one of the best feelings in the entire world. Like, it no longer concerns me. I can finally think of more important things. Like, oh my lord, all that drama with the Positive P popping into stream disguised as Abel Bria, and then me and him getting on better terms. That's dramatic. As well as, I don't know, Slide for Vaughn sliding over to my base and stealing some presents. That's dramatic as well. Bad, but dramatic. Don't get me started on Francis and company. It's not because of our achievements, but how we treat the client and the normal the normal person and the client at every single level. Well, where can I go from here? My name is Francis, and I'll be here another 2 hours. Francis? What? He can't be the CEO. I am the CEO. I'm just rambling on. I'm just going to pause the video and just go listen to music now. Obviously, of course, whilst I'm chopping up the ice trees. I'm not just going to just pause and just do nothing. Boom, I just had a fun little synchronicity. So, we had a double one here. I clicked on a video with 22,000 views, as well as 869 likes. Keyword 69 at the end there. Crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Crazy. I feel like Callum's Corner, like, reporting this to you. It feels kind of cool. Callum's Corner is really cool. Cursing and inappropriate talk in his videos, though. Actually, I think this will be the final Icewood video I record for now. Alright. Okay, last piece of Icewood. Boom! Boom! I'm so close to frickin', so close to tenure. No, I'm so close to, 2.2 mil. And there we go again with the double numbers, 99 there. How about that? It would be even better, like, it would be, like, even more significant if, like, these all said 9, except for that 1 and 2, or, like, if it was, like, 8 or something like that. Yeah, I need to get this back from the Taiga. I probably shouldn't be, you know, spending this couple of seconds over this stick of dynamite, but, you know, I don't really care. I'm just gonna, I don't want to waste too much dynamite. I have not purchased dynamite on this base for over a year. The pile is looking quite smaller, but we're still sticking through here with all these sticks of dynamite. It's still sticking through.